I believe we're going to start with Adam. Adam has a company called Moodcast, and it's starting up. It's a startup, and he makes candles, scented candles, and different scents for your home. And it's pretty interesting. We caught him. He's now in Texas, I believe, at his manufacturing plant. So it'll be interesting to
Texas,
see where you are.
Is that where he's based?
No, he's out of.
Well, we'll ask him.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
We have him on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, John's thumbs up.
There he
Hey,
is.
Adam, how
Hey,
are
Adam.
you?
Guys, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
Adam, can I pronounce your last name? Here, no, I'm going to do it, and then you're
He's
going
gonna
to
try
tell.
with
You're
an
gonna
accent.
tell. You're,
Best of luck.
Hochschuler.
I say it's Hochschuler.
Yes.
Well done. Impressive. Do you know what it means? Do you know how it translates?
No,
High school student.
really?
Yeah.
Always.
Seriously?
Always a
I
high
thought
school.
it was horse rider. My German's not good. Is it German?
It is German, yeah.
Oh, see, I'm not good at it. I'm not good
Ich
at
bin
that.
Hans. Or Johann. I didn't like Johann. I had Hans.
Johann.
Hey, so welcome to the focus group. Tell us a little bit about Moodcast.
So, it happened probably like 5-6 years ago. I started dating my now husband and was kind of overwhelmed every time I come to his place. He'd have flowers. He really made his home like a really nice place to be, and he'd always have kind of some kind of fragranced item, normally a scented candle lit. And I just kind of fell in love with the experience. I realized I'm not the most emotional person. I'm not so great at being in touch with my emotions, but literally the fragrance had such an effect on me. It would just totally transport me and put me in a different mood. And it was kind of then that the beginning of this brand was born, and how much I love the power of fragrance and that I wanted to incorporate
What's
it.
your favorite smell?
Just pure smell. I don't know that I have just one smell.
I mean, is it
love
lavender or
the
vanilla?
complexity of fragrances.
is it lavender or is there a woodsy smell or what? I mean, is there one that you particularly?
I mean, I do love some of the more kind of calming, pleasing scents like that a lavender would normally be associated with. Yeah, that's kind of something to just really relax with.
Wow.
So, Adam, I'm just as a I used to own an ad agency, and as a marketing guy, I was paid to kick the tires on the car technically, and I would say this: is it a crowded space when we look at scents and fragrances? So, how do you plan on differentiating Moodcast from just anybody else that's doing this?
Yeah, so I left my job about a year ago, and my background is in brand management and really figuring out that white space for the consumer and kind of where no one else is playing. And at the high end or the premium end of the market, you don't see many brands focused on the emotional benefit of candles, which is something that the new kind of consumers, the millennials, are really looking for, this emotional experience-based product. So whereas you would go and buy just a simple scent, maybe just a lavender scent, I'm really trying to put forward the mood, the emotional aspect. So now you're getting something that's called Daydreamer, and it really lets you kind of be that persona and live in that mood versus just buying a scent.
So is your experience having worked in a very formal packaged goods environment, did that help you source? Because a lot of people would say, oh, I think this would be a great idea.
Yeah,
How were you able to decide, I'd like to do this? What kind of steps did you take to actually source your product or get your product manufactured?
So it has been a long journey, and I've moved through a lot of different suppliers trying to find the right ones to get the product where it needs to be. But it's kind of just a matter of putting the feelers out there, talking to people. I can't tell you how much it's helped. Just you're at a random dinner and you have to strike up a conversation with someone. They're like, "Oh, I have a friend who's," and just following up on those leads has meant really everything. And then fingers crossed you get someone who you like working with who does a good job, and you move forward from there.
Wow.
Now, is Moodcast going to be something that is going to be sold exclusively online, or are you hoping to have your product be like a featured selection in stores that would normally carry this?
Yeah, so the original concept was to be a wholesale to retail concept. So I was hoping retailers would kind of fall in love with the brand and carry it and see it as something very different and for a different targeted consumer than what they're normally offering. But I'm definitely starting out with e-com. I want to get all the bugs out first before moving forward with a retail.
And how much will they cost? Do you have a price point?
Yeah, so price point for right now is $48. We'll see if retailers want to take it up, but I'll try to keep it that low for everybody.
Wow.
What size candle is that?
So it's your standard size, about a little over 8-ounce candle.
Okay.
Other candles in this range go for $80 to over $100. So it just kind of depends.
Wow.
Fragrance oil is really kind of what separates a lot of the candle prices, obviously brand as well. But the fragrance oil is where the price difference comes in. And if you're over $40, you're using really nice fragrance.
So has your husband helped you then, since he seemed to be the impetus for this? I mean, has he helped you with developing the business, or has this been kind of a one-man show?
If he were here, he would say it's 100% him. So there's that. But no, he's been phenomenal all along the way. He's a custom home builder, so he has his whole head in the design world. So he constantly is kind of commenting on a lot of the design aspects and what he'd like to see, and he's definitely helped, shape and influence the line. So it's been great having him along.
I don't think we asked you. So where are you based?
So the LA, the Texas, all that's right. I literally just moved back to Texas like a month ago,
okay.
but this all started in LA. And then, I moved back. I'm from Texas, and I just moved back there about a month ago.
Where in Texas? I don't hear an accent.
Dallas, but yeah, both my parents are from the Northeast, so I
Boy, I gotta tell you, Adam's got everything like ding, 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 no question.
So if somebody wanted, is your product for sale yet, or is it still being manufactured? How can people learn more about you?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So right now I'm actually at the facility where we are doing our first production run, and it's so exciting and everything's kind of coming together, looking great. But for the time being, Moodcast Fragrance Co. Follow me on Instagram, Moodcast Fragrance Co. The website will be up soon, but if you just follow on Instagram, you'll be able to get all the information when the website is up, and we will be available for sale prior to the holiday gift-giving season. So please consider us.
I took a
Wow.
sneak peek at the website. It's going to be sharp.
So it's
work.
moodcast.com.
So it's moodcast.co, just
co,
C-O, because we're
okay.
Company, CO.
trendy. But yeah, it's Moodcast Fragrance Co. is the Instagram handle.
Moodcast, because we want to put it on our site. Fragrance Co. Okay.
This is going to be. We may need an official scent for the.
Well, you know me. I'm a whore for scents.
Well, no, and you actually this resonates with you because
I love this.
your home has always been. Tim gave me one of my first scented. Well,
He has something scented behind his toilet.
one of my favorite scents that you gave me was the perfect pine.
Yeah, pine.
Hard to replicate that one. Either it's too much, too little, but you could have that thing at the holidays. And even though I'm not a big fan, yeah, it puts me in the holiday spirit.
Great.
Hey, so thank you, Adam. Thanks for joining us. It's
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Moodcast.co is the official website,
Yep.
and Moodcast Fragrance is Instagram, right?
Cash Fragrance Co. That's right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. See ya.
So that's so. How did you find him?
Yeah.
That's
he's handsome,
through
too.
Through the NGLCC website.
To boot, he makes candles and he's a
smells
good-looking
good.
guy. He smells good.
I bet his house smells good.